So, welcome to High Boost Car Reviews. We have Mario here again. You know, he's the OG car hook up here for High Boost Car Reviews. We're gonna be doing a BMW tomorrow, so we're gonna change it up a little bit. But I love coming. Liccardi's a great dealership, guys. You know, in Watchung, New Jersey, Route 22. I'm gonna have all their information down below. Check them out. They've been very good to me. I really appreciate Doug and Mario and everybody there. They have a Z28 in the showroom, which is great. But we're gonna do. Can we make a right here?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little up to speed action. Pretty good. I just don't want to get pulled over because the last time I accelerated, there was a cop, and fun here. We have a Camaro on the left, but anyways, like I was saying, guys, check out Liccardi. They have Dodge dealership down the block, but I'm giving a big shout out to Ford and Lincoln Liccardi and Watchung Route 22 because I'm gonna put up the windows a little bit because I don't know if they can hear us. But they've been good to me, and check them out, give them some business, and you know, the OG car hookup. I've been rambling a little bit, but they're a great dealership. I really like them. So we have the 2018 Mustang GT today. Alright guys, so moving to the front of the exterior of the Mustang GT 2018 model year, we can see that Ford really updated it by lowering the hood and lowering the front grille here. You still have that classic Mustang grille with the chrome pony in the front, but what they did is you can see on the right and the left they have little air intakes below the new LED strip. So in older Mustang generations, the LED fog lamps on the bottom right and bottom left quarter panels were round, and what Ford did with this model year was they made them a LED strip which has the fog lights and the turn signals integrated on them, and I'm going to have a video on top of this showing you what that does. And here you can see we have the LED turn signals, the fog lights, and then we have the daytime running light strips that have a little edge to them in this generation, and it really updates the Mustang. You know, before, you know, you had the little halogen daytime running lights, the classic circular bulbs. And, you know, this generation, it really looks updated, and the whole design, you know, full LEDs, it really brings the Mustang into the new generation, that where now cars have all LED lighting, and it looks sharper, and it's actually more efficient than the halogen bulbs, but it really looks good, and you can see there a better shot of the daytime running lights with the headlights on the headlamp on the right. Really looks good, and it also includes air intake functions which reduce drag on the 2018 Mustang. Going over to the rear of the 2018 Mustang GT, we see the tri-bar sequential taillights that have been in you know, all Mustangs for you know, since its beginnings, and it really looks much sharper. I love the 3D effect, and I love how they made a little bit, like a little edgier design. You know, back in the previous generation they were just straight. This, they have a little curve to them that you can see there, but it still looks great. It's still bright, and I love the 3D effect. The tri-bar headlights look great. The tri-bar tail lights look great, and with the turn signals on, it really gives it that true Mustang look. On the 2018 Mustang GT, you can see that, you know, compared to the S550 generation, Ford has introduced the quad tailpipe exhaust system. Now this one doesn't have the active exhaust, but some of the Mustangs with the performance pack and higher trim levels have the active exhaust, which is great, and really a feature you could only get previously on the GT350 and the GT350R, and it's really great, you know, combined with the rear diffuser. I know you know, it's a little dirty here in the back, but with the rear diffuser and the quad exhaust, even like a base level GT still looks very mean and aggressive, and the exhaust really sounds good, which you'll see in the cold start that we have in the video. But really great look. It's the quad exhaust, just looks great, and it's in the exhaust in this car. It's a little restrictive, but it still sounds much better than the S550 generation. it is. So a Z06, a couple Camaros, another Charger. It looks like a Scat Pack. Yep, Scat Pack 392. You know, I've done a lot of Mustangs in the past, and not a lot too. I guess this is my second one, but you know, it's familiar. I like them. I like, you know, Mustangs, and you know, Mario's I really in the end beats this one with the acceleration. It's a 6-speed. This is the 10-speed. Actually, what we're going to be testing today, what I really want to test, is the 10-speed automatic. It's been good so far. You know, I've kept it in sport mode. I'm not using the paddle shifters because before we noticed that it really just, like, you know, the red line at this car is around 7,500 RPM, which is pretty good. You know, for a big displacement V8. It is dual overhead cam, so you have 4 valves per cylinder. So you have a little bit better red line than like in the push rods. But what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the paddle shift response is not good. I'm sorry for it, but it really is not what I've experienced in this model. I just kept it. I usually don't keep it in automatic. I like to put it in paddle shift mode. But you know, you know, you click the paddle right at like 5,000 RPM. It redlines and will just stay there. I was just seeing a clip. Mario was driving. It was just staying at redline, and I was like, "What's he doing?" Like, but you try to upshift, and it really doesn't. You know what I mean? It takes so long. It takes like 2 seconds to shift. Not good. I'm gonna just keep it in sport mode, automatic. But we'll test out the paddle shifters. I'm just gonna go over our impressions. I mean, it's the 2018. I love what they did with the styling. The motor is actually 5 liters. You know, in the past, I was telling Mario they were 4.8, 4.9, but Ford could still get away with saying it's a 5.0. But this year, it's truly a 5-liter V8. We have dual overhead camshaft engine, so it's a little bigger, you know, compared to the Dodge and the Chevy motors. But you know, you'll see in the clip that I have, it amasses basically the whole engine bay, almost. And but I like the dual overhead cam because you can rev it higher. It almost revs. I mean, you know, the GT350 redlines around 8,000 RPM, 882, I think, somewhere around there. And this is not far behind the 7,500, even though if you get the 7, you know, it kind of just sits there. But I like the 4 valves per cylinder. You have more power. You have a very even linear power band. You know what I mean? You have power 2,000, and then you have power at 5,000. I mean, it drops off a little bit, but you can definitely feel the torque. You know, we're gonna throw it right now into paddle shift mode. We're gonna see how the paddle shifters do. Because we are in 9th gear right now. That is weird to see. 9th gear. We can put it now. We're in 10th, guys, and literally, now obviously you still have that 5-liter V8 under the hood, but still, I mean, it's basically, like we were talking before, it's really overdrive gears. So for fuel efficiency, the EPA really kills all automakers these days with, you need to be fuel efficient, you need to be, that's why I say in 10 years, there will be no longer V8s. There will be twin turbo V6s. And paddle shift mode, it's actually downshifting for me. I'm in 3rd right now. But Liccardi, guys, has a Z28 7-liter V8 naturally aspirated Camaro. We're gonna have the details below, but amazing car. It's got, I can't even say a lot of carbon fiber. It's basically all carbon fiber, the whole car. He really went overboard, the guy. But check them out. If you're interested in the Z28 Camaro around northern New Jersey, a car that is really one of my dream cars. Definitely a dream car for me, and I feel like most enthusiasts, you know, who like muscle cars, the Z28 is really the king of the hill, just like the GT350, GT350R. We might have that review coming soon, depending if I can convince Liccardi to give me to get on the highway here, see how it drives. We're going to do a little acceleration and just regular highway driving. It's very, to be honest, the suspension is great. I mean, it's a nice ride. It's not too stiff. Like when I was in the Camaro, I put it in sport mode, and it was literally like driving on, like, there was no springs at all. It was like, it was so rough. It was like this the whole time, and I kept hitting my head like, no. Anyways, I have great headroom. I mean, I'm 6'2", and I have at least 1.5 inches of headroom, which is really good. So for taller guys out there, no issue. With visibility is great in the Mustang. The Camaro, I can't say the same thing. If I were to pick for me a daily driver, I would go with this car. And Liccardi has great deals. We're going to have their information down below. But headroom's good. You know, legroom. The seats are comfortable. They're not any performance seats, but they are, you know, just the regular cloth seats. But they have good bolstering and everything. I'm comfortable. That's the end result. I like to ramble, but I'm very comfortable in the car. Camaro, I felt like I was kind of like this. I had a duck, and it was like. And guys, one thing too is the blind spots. I mean, there is a blind spot on the left, but it's nice. Ford has a little quarter panel window right on the left side where you can really kind of gauge if someone's in the left side. And that's good because the Camaro doesn't have any of that. And I'm kind of comparing myself naturally to this car to the Camaro just because they're, you know, they're rivals. But this visibility is excellent. So guys, we're going to go over quickly my little worksheet here. Throttle response, what am I going to give it? 1 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 7. Or I'm sorry, an 8, because it's very good, but paddle shift mode, not good. Very nice wheels, guys. It's like a bullet style, black, with a little silver accents. Very nice style wheels. Kind of reminds me of the Mustang bullet wheels. 18-inch rims, guys. We're sorry. Black, nice 5-spoke wheels. 255s all around. So nice, good sized tire. To put the traction, to put the power down. If you had something like a Super Snake or a GT350R, you know, or even a fucking GT500, I would put 305s on the back. But the 255s do the job. Fuel economy. That's where this car is going to suffer, but I don't even know why I mentioned fuel economy on my videos, because none of these cars, if you want fuel economy, you get a Nissan Leaf. In the end, you're going to average probably highway and city driving is probably going to be around 17, 18 miles a gallon. The nice thing about the new engine is they have direct injection, not just port injection. So when you need the fuel efficiency, you have the direct injection, which will bump up your fuel economy. And also, the transmission. I feel like I've talked about the transmission a lot on this video. 10 gears. So when you're cruising around town, when you're cruising on a road trip, which you can do with this car, the trunk's a good size, the back seats, they're okay, better than the Camaro. But if you're on the 10th gear, 9th gear, it just drives like a regular car. Also, I've said enough on the transmission. I'm not going to go over that. Exterior, I like a lot better. The exterior, they did a lot better on this generation with the curved tail lights, the tri-bar sequential, the LED daytime running lights, everything they updated to LEDs. And I give the lighting 10 out of 10, the exterior 10 out of 10, interior I give it 8 out of 10. It's still nice, but you know, you can get the bigger sync display and the digital dashboard, which is going to be a lot nicer. But suspension, I give a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Value, the exhaust note, I do give a 9 out of 10. The exhaust note sounds really good, even without the active exhaust. Value, so we're going to end on that. Now, what does this car sticker for, Mario?
The sticker on this exact one is 38,280.
38,280.
And then the options on it, honestly, aren't that much extra. You could probably get a fully kitted one for about, I think they go for maybe like anywhere from 42 to 46. Okay. So, I mean, you're spending a couple more G's and you're getting a fully, what was it, 8-inch
sync display, and then the digital dash. I wish I could have done the digital dash, because there's a lot to go over on it, a lot of customizability. I don't know if that's a word what I just said, but a lot of you can customize it to your liking. I still like the way the interior still looks nice, but I wouldn't get a Mustang for the interior.
Yeah, now, no, you're not getting a Mustang for the interior. You're getting it for everything else.
Exactly, the motor. There are a lot of cops around here, so I don't want to get a ticket. But we're going to take it down one of these roads and see how the back roads. Now, I already went over my whole setup with, you know, I already went over my whole rating system, but value for 38 grand, I would say it's a winner. Liccardi's going to give you great deals, guys. Leasing deals, financing deals, if you just want to straight up buy it. And for 38 grand, think about what you're getting. You're getting a 5-liter, 460 horsepower engine, loads of torque, a lot of options for driving with the steering wheel feel, and you know, with other options on other Mustangs, which you can do. You can get the digital dashboard and also drive modes. Great suspension, great steering, the killer looks. I mean, the looks and the acceleration is just. Very good, very good. You know, I love when it's an actual e-brake, guys. Some of the new models, not even a Mustang, but like the other Fords, my Ford Fusion has an electronic one. But nobody's drifting on a Ford Fusion, so I don't even think you could. There's not enough power. But I'm gonna go right here. We're gonna go turn around. Very nice back road here. We're gonna put her in the first gear. We're not gonna slam it. I just want to see how she. I mean, guys, just 1/4 throttle in first gear. It's the exhaust screams. It's like a gurgle. It exhaust sounds much better than the S550. It was like the S550. It was like muted, and like there was no character to it. It was just like, this is a character. I love the sound of a V8. It just, you can't beat it, guys. Twin turbo V6. Yeah, they sound good, but like a fucking 5-liter V8, guys. Like that. There's nothing sounds better than that. I mean, think about it. Think about what you're getting. Great value. Liccardi, you know, I can't say enough good things about them. I really do appreciate it. I want you guys to check them out. And I've done many other reviews with them. I've done a Lincoln Continental. You can check that out. That was a great car. We had fun in that car.
Yeah.
And then we had a 2017 GT, which was a lot of fun. I kind of feel like that was a little bit... The exhaust kind of brought the 2017 GT up to this level. You know what I mean? Like, that sounded like this, and this is stock. This is a bare bones stock car. And I really I like the wheels. Even though they're 18s, I still like them. It's like, we'll rip some back roads now. Let you guys hear the engine. Braking's very good, guys. The braking is very, very good. And now we were back at 78. That was a good shortcut. We're going to turn around, guys, and go back, actually. I like this road a little bit. Rip another back road. Even though it's the same one, but this is actually a good one. We found a nice road.
Yeah.
I do feel in control the whole time. You feel in control in this car. Like, they say speed kills. Speed kills if you don't know what you're doing. The roar of that V8 is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Guys, overall, check them out. If you're interested in this car, check out the, Liccardi in Watchung, Route 22. I'm going to have their information. And we'll see you guys next time. I really love the 2018 GT. The styling a little bit more than the exterior a little bit more than the interior. But the 5-liter V8, guys, it's proven in and out that it's one of the best engines you can buy, best V8s you can buy on the market today, especially naturally aspirated. They're going away. They're all, like the AMGs are all twin turbo V8s, 4 liters. Naturally aspirated, big V8, good styling, pretty good transmission. The Mustang, winner in my book. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Got to turn around. They're going to give me a hard time, these people. Shit. How you doing?
How are you?
Good. I just need to turn around. I need to
Where you going when you get to the end? Okay, cool.
Thanks a lot. I'm just going to turn around right here. Fucking burn out of here.